So lesson number 2 is to understand that people are not their behaviours. Let me explain a little bit further. When we have an input come into our mind from the outside world, when we see something, hear something, understand something, we take that information into our own minds and we start to process it. And we run it through a series of filters. We delete, we distort, we generalise. We have to, because there's so much information coming into us from the world around us. I bet you're not aware that your left hand feels different to your right hand. But it does. And now I've brought your attention to it, you're aware of it. I bet you're not aware of your feet touching the ground. Or if you're sitting down, the contact of your backside against the chair. You weren't aware of it until I made you aware. And that's what we call deleting. We delete irrelevant information that we take in every day because there's too much of it. So when we take in information, we delete, we distort, we generalise, and we run it through filters. We run it through filters of our own life. We run it through filters of what happened to us in the past. We run it through filters of perhaps what's happened to us genealogically, some of the genes that have been passed down to us, through what our parents said to us, through what's happened before, and through programs that we run in our mind. Are we naturally inclined to be a glass is half full or the glass is half empty kind of person? So we have these programs that we run it through as well. So by the time we've taken the information in, so let's say it's a communication. Let's say we're communicating to someone and they take that information into their mind and they distort and they delete and they generalise what we're saying. And they run it through the filters of what's happened to them in the past. They run it through the filters of what their parents said to them, genealogically, what happened before. And all of that turns into an output. It turns into some form of behaviour. And now that may be not what we were expecting. So the thing to remember is that people are not their behaviours. Their behaviours really are the result of all of this filtering and deleting and distorting. So just remember that people are not their behaviours. Don't calibrate people on their behaviour.